Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to class. Once again, my name is Mrs. Notton, and I'm an HISD teacher at River Oaks Elementary. And today, I'm on campus, and I'm so ready to get to meet with you and talk again about my favorite subject, reading. I hope, boys and girls, that you have been able to use your reading skills during your independent reading time and identify all the things that we have talked about the past few weeks. I know you have a lot of information in your brain, boys and girls, and as you are reading, I hope you are finding your characters and finding the setting, maybe some internal and external traits. Maybe you found the plot using beginning, middle, and end, and you were able to retell some stories. So much information while we're reading, boys and girls. And today, I decided to do things a little bit differently. Today, I have decided that we are going to be working with words. Boys and girls, we call this word work. And I'm excited to be working with words and letters because, boys and girls, letters make sounds, and using those letters and those sounds, we have words, and we wouldn't have great and amazing stories without those words. So today, our objective is to go over some of our high frequency words. Those are words, boys and girls, that we know in a snap. Then we are also going to go over some sounds, blending our words so that we can figure out those tricky words, and then look at the short I sound. So we have a lot to get to, friends, and I'm really excited to share some of these high frequency words with me. I always tell my boys and girls that if you know them, to say them. High frequency words we have to know in a snap. Now, there are some high frequency words that we could sound out, but we are going to avoid sounding out our high frequency words, and we are going to try to know them by seeing them and saying them. Boys and girls, by doing this, it helps us become a stronger reader, and I know you are ready to be a stronger reader. So let's start by reviewing some of these high frequency words that you might see every day in your class and in your reading. Okay, here we go. Let's start with our first word. If you know it, say it. That's right, you. Boys and girls, this word is you. Now this word is kind of hard to sound out, so it's best to just know it in a snap. One of the ways that I remember is that it ends with a U. So I could just look at this full word and I can just say that letter sound, you. Say it with me, you. Say it again, you. Very good, boys and girls. I can use the word you in a sentence. You are in class. You love to read. You are trying your best. Boys and girls, what's the word again? You. Very good. So today and every day, when you see Y-O-U, spell it with me. Y-O-U. You are going to say you in a snap. Let's try my next one. I'll keep these to the side. Say it if you know it. Said. Boys and girls, this word is said. Say it with me. Said. Let me hear it. Said. Again, friends, this one's very hard to sound out. That's why I should just know it in a snap. Instead of trying to sound it out, it would sound very funny. So I just see it and I say it. See it and say it. Said. Again, said. I can use the word said in a sentence. You said we were going to learn high frequency words. I said we are going to review high frequency words. Now I have used to in my sentence. I can spell it as well, boys and girls. So when I see this word, S-A-I-D, spell it with me, S-A-I-D, I am going to say said. All right, good job. I'll put it over here to the pile. This next one, boys and girls, if you know it, say it. Will. Will. This one is actually easy to sound out. I can go w-ill, but I don't want to say w-ill. I want to know it in a snap. I want to see it and I want to say it. I want to say will. Say it with me. Will. Say it again. Will. Very good, boys and girls. When I see W-I-L-L, spell it, W-I-L-L, I am going to say will. Will you repeat this word? Will. Will you go to the store? Will. Will you make me dinner? Will. Very good, boys and girls. If you know this word, say it. What word is it, boys and girls? Little. Little. When I see it, I say it in a snap. Little. Okay? I could break it up and say little, but boys and girls, this is a high frequency word. So I don't want to sound those words out. I just want to say it. Little. In a snap. When I see this word, I say this word. Can you say it with me? Little. Little. Very good job. Let's spell it. L-I-T-T-L-E. Again, L-I-T-T-L-E. Little. I have a little kitten. I have a little brother. I actually don't have a little brother. Do you have a little brother? Do you have a little sister? Can you use little in a sentence? Let me hear it. Yeah, use little in a sentence, boys and girls, today and every day. And when you see L-I-T-T-L-E, you are going to say little. All right, help me out. If you know this word, say it for me. Up. Up. Say it with me. Up. This one, again, I can actually sound out and get a p together. But since it's a high frequency word, I am not going to sound it out. I'm just going to know it in a snap. So what is it, boys and girls? Up. Up. All right, I can climb up the tree. The squirrel is up on the power line. I can look up to the sky. Can you do it in a sentence for me, friends? Awesome sentences. And if you want to spell up, U-P. Can you spell it with me? U-P. Up. Very good, boys and girls. All right, if you know it, I want you to say it. Can I hear it? 2. 2. Boys and girls, this is not the number 2. This is not even, I go to the mall. Boys and girls, this 2 has 2 O's. T-O-O. When I see T-O-O, I know it in a snap. 2. The harder part, boys and girls, is to use 2 in a sentence because it is not the number 2. I do not have 2 brothers. That's not right. This is not, I go to the store. It is the word 2, but boys and girls, if I was to use 2 in a sentence, I would say, I like going to the mall too. I like blueberries too. I have a brother too. Boys and girls, that means also. This too means also. I also have a brother. I too have a brother. I have a brother too. So boys and girls, even though this is easy to say it in a snap, it's a little bit harder to write it in a sentence. So I want you to think about the 2, the double O means also, okay? So T-O-O. Can you spell it with me? T-O-O. 2. All right? If you know it, say it. I already almost started to say it. I almost started to say it. I was getting my mouth ready. Bye. Very good. Mrs. Notton was getting her mouth ready. Bye. Bye. Now, boys and girls, here's another tricky one. When I see B-U-Y, B-U-Y, spell it with me, B-U-Y. When I see B-U-Y, it is bye. But it is not goodbye. It is not I live by an ice cream shop. It is not my school is by the park. Boys and girls, this by is with money. Have you ever bought something at the store, boys and girls? That's this by. Not this by or nearby. This is money. I buy with money. I buy stickers with my money. I buy cupcakes at the grocery store. Boys and girls, when you see B-U-Y, this buy means that you are going to purchase something. Can you say it again with me? Buy. One more time. Buy. Very good. Okay. These, boys and girls, are tricky, but the best thing to know is that in a snap, that is to and that is by. All right, friends, last one. If you know it, say it. R. R. Say it with me. R. This one, boys and girls, actually reminds me of you. They look nothing alike, but it reminds me because you is this last letter sound. You. That's it. I can say you and just look at that last letter, you. R is the same way. I am just going to look at that letter and say that letter sound, R. So I can just isolate and say R. So when I see A-R-E, spell it with me, A-R-E. One more time, A-R-E. I'm just going to say R. Same here, Y-O-U. I'm just gonna say U. So are you ready to review them? Are you ready to say your high frequency words? Are you ready to write them in a sentence? Are you going to the mall? Can you use it in a sentence? Well, what we are going to do, boys and girls, is we're going to review them one last time. And when we see them, we say them in a snap. When we see them, we say them in a snap. So I'm gonna go quickly through our high frequency words, and you're gonna say them in a snap. Ready? Here we go. R. U. I hope you're saying them. Bye. Two. Say them in a snap. Up. Ready? Say it in a snap. Little. Will. Said. I'm gonna do them one more time, and this time Mrs. Notton is going to say them in a snap. Said. Will. Little. Up. Two. By. You. And are. Boys and girls, great job. When you see these high frequency words, I want you to know them and say them in a snap. You're gonna see them and say them in a snap. So great work, boys and girls. We'll continue to look for our high frequency words in our rating. But I also want you to notice high frequency words are everywhere. Everywhere, boys and girls. If you're driving down with your families in a car, you can look around at the signs. You might see a sight word. You might see them in your words. You might see them on a restaurant menu. You might see your sight words at the park. You might see your sight words all over the place, boys and girls. So today and every day, I want you to know that you can take a sight word and you can say it in a snap. You see it and you say it. So look for those sight words today and every day. And let's go on to the next portion of our word work, boys and girls, with sounding out using some letters. So we're going to sound out 2 letters and use some words to sound them out. Let's go ahead and do that. So friends, what I said is that letters make words. But what's really important is that letters, boys and girls, have sounds. And we have been reviewing letters since the first day of school. And today we're gonna focus on the letter K and the letter G. All right? So, like I said, letters have sounds, and using those sounds, we can make words. But first, boys and girls, we have to know the sounds that the letters make. And so today, we're gonna be focusing on K and G. All right, so we're going to focus on those two letters today. Of course, we want to know all of the letters of the alphabet, and I hope that you know all the letters of the alphabet. Today, we're only going to focus on two of them. Let's go ahead and do that first. Okay, friends, these are all the letters of the alphabet. Just in case we don't know them, let's go over all of them. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, friends, those are all of our letters in the alphabet. Today, remember, we are only going to focus on K and G. Can you find those on my alphabet mats? K and G. Yep, here they are. K and G. So friends, what we're going to do is we're going to focus just on those letters, and we're going to see the sounds that those letters make. Let's first start out with the letter K. Here is K. Kite. K, boys and girls, is a consonant, and it's a little bit of a tricky consonant because this consonant, boys and girls, is making the K sound, very similar to the C sound. It can be a little bit tricky to have the K sound, boys and girls. So K goes K, just like the C. So the way that I like to remember it is K, the tall K. All right, friends, do that with me. K, the tall K. Because C is K and it's little, but K is K and it's tall. K, the tall K, K, like kite. K, like key. K, like keep. K, like kiss. K, like kite. Boys and girls, K makes the K sound, and K makes the K sound like in kite. K, kite, K. Can you do that with me? K, kite, K. Very good, boys and girls. K makes the K sound, like in kite and kicking and keep. Can you think of something else that starts with the letter K? I'm going to give you some time to think. Yes, boys and girls, kitten. Kitten starts with K sounds. Good job. Kite. Very good. K again is the tall K. K. Keep. All right, very good job. So now let's take a look at the letter G. Glove. G, g, glove. All right. Go. Say it with me. Go. That's a high frequency word. Let's go to the next one. Get. Say it with me. Get. All right, the next one. Gum. Gum. We don't chew gum at school, boys and girls. Gum. Another one with the G sound. Goat. G, g, goat, boys and girls. Goats. All right, those have the G sound. Can you think of a word that starts with G, g? Good. Gate. Garage. Go. Green. Awesome work, boys and girls. Yes, G makes the G sound. All right, let's say it. G, glove, G. G, glove, G. Very good. So boys and girls, I can know the entire alphabet, but to know that especially K is the tall K and G is G. I have a secret to tell you. G also makes the J sound. That's a little bit more complicated, so we're gonna stick with the G for right now. G. All right, so let's see. Today and every day, I want you to be looking out for words that start with the K, the K sound, the tall K. And I want you to be looking for words that start with the G, like G and glove. I want you to be looking for those words. And boys and girls, we're gonna blend some words together and we're going to look at I. Now this I that we're gonna look at is the short I sound. Boys and girls, I is a vowel. I is a vowel. Say that. I is a vowel. A vowel, boys and girls, has two sounds. Most letters have one. We just learned that G has two. It doesn't really follow a lot of the rules. But I is a vowel that has two sounds. I is the short I sound. I always like to show short I by doing a small hat on top. I. Ice cream makes the long I sound. We are going to focus on the short I sound. Okay? So we see the short I sound, boys and girls, in words that I like to call CVC words. CVC words, boys and girls, is a consonant, vowel, consonant. And that vowel is going to be a short sounding vowel. That vowel today is going to be I. Words like pin, did, sip, ip, in, it, fits. All of these boys and girls have the short I sound. It, egg, egg, egg. Now I said those words a little funny, and I want to blend that all together. Can you help me do that? P-in. Put it together. Pin. D-id. Put it together. Did. It. Put it together. Fit. B-ig. Put it together. Big. You see, I'm swiping my finger across. It. Put it together. Sit. It. Put it together. Sip. In. 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 It. 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 Pig. Pig. I have to put it all the way together. And dig. Dig. All right, boys and girls, all of these have the short I sound. And I'm going to sort mine out. I'm noticing something. I'm noticing, boys and girls, that sit and it and fit have the same ending sound. It, sit, it, and fit. I see that somewhere else. I see that with pig, dig, and big. Ig, 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 p-ig, pig, d-ig, dig, b-ig, big. And then these boys and girls have I in the middle, p-in, d-id, s-ip. These don't have the same ending sounds, but it does have I. Boys and girls, I want to see if you can find some patterns in your short I words, or whatever words you have for spelling words, boys and girls. How can you sort your spelling words? How can you sort your words that you know and put them in categories? This, boys and girls, is called a word sort. Can you sort your words, boys and girls? So I know that that was a little bit different today, but I wanted to remind you that the only way that we have words is to start with letters. Those letters have sounds. Those sounds make words. And with those words, boys and girls, we have beautiful stories and we have our beautiful writing. So today and every day, boys and girls, I want you to see if you can find your sight words. If you see them, you say them in a snap. I want you to try to know the sounds of letters. And I want you to find those short vowel sounds like I in consonant vowels and consonants. I is the short I sound. So friends, it was a little bit different today, and maybe next time we can spend some more time with our high frequency words and blending all of those sounds together. Boys and girls, this is how we become stronger readers. It also helps us become stronger writers. So I'm so looking forward to you finding those sight words all day, every day, and listening to the sounds of those letters. So thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see you again. Have a good day. Goodbye.